Hi, my name's Daniel and I'm the head of Oracy at School 21. Cassie has asked me to provide a little bit of a broader context for Oracy, how it fits with our school's purpose, and also more specifically what the Oracy lessons actually are and a bit of context about what we're asking you to give feedback on. So I think the first round of group tasks and feedback worked in some cases, but I also think that perhaps we asked you to go in a little bit cold without as much context, and that's why I wanted to share this video, hopefully, so for the next round, people can feel a little bit more confident on what they're actually giving some feedback on. So our school's mission, as you can see, is to empower students to change the world, and a really big part of that is Oracy being at the very core of all of the teaching we do. And so that means that we want students to learn to talk and through talk, and we want them to be able to find their voice physically and metaphorically. In Year 9, we teach an explicit Oracy curriculum. So in Term 1, they learn how to have effective conversations, and we assess them through having large Harkness discussions. In Term 2, they did a speech making course where they both wrote and presented a speech about something they wanted to change about the school. And in this term, we wanted them to work on their group discussion skills. So we're doing an apprentice style scheme where they work on these three things: effective conversation, leadership, and employability. And we broke it down to these four key skills: creativity, active listening, effective disagreement, and being able to come to consensus. And it links to our 6 talk roles. So these talk roles on either side here are the way which we break down the effective cogs of a discussion. So we have the instigator, the clarifier, the builder, the challenger, the summarizer, and the prober. We teach these skills explicitly. We say, these are all of the really great ingredients to have a good discussion. And these are the things that we actually are attempting to assess the students on. So in the first group task, one of the reflections from our standpoint was we didn't quite set up the task well enough, because I think students, ourselves, and you guys were thinking a bit too much through the lens of what idea they were coming up with for their emoji, as opposed to the actual process and skills of the discussion within the group task. And so to provide a little bit more clarity, we've created a criteria for each of the group tasks. So the first group task, which was last week, we were really trying to focus in on creativity. And so these were the 4 criteria we were looking at. Can a student constantly instigate new ideas in a discussion? Are they able to respond to stimulus by generating new thoughts and ideas? Can they build on other people's ideas during the discussion? And are they able to connect 2 ideas together and synthesize, build new meaning from that? So rather than assess the actual quality of the new emoji idea, we really wanted to assess these 4 skills. So the next task, we're focusing in on active listening. And so I just wanted to talk you through this criteria, and hopefully that will help shape the feedback and give a bit more clarity on the role. So we're looking for students who can demonstrate positive and respectful body language and tone of voice during the task. We're looking for students who are able to just repeat back and really clarify what has been said. We're looking for people to demonstrate listening by asking probing questions to dig a little more deeper into ideas and thoughts. And then we're also looking for students to accurately and succinctly be able to summarize what somebody or a number of people have said. So the task is going to be the hot air balloon task, where they're going to have a number of different members of society, like a doctor or a pregnant lady, and they're going to have to decide who they keep in the hot air balloon and who they chuck out to save themselves. So it's going to be a kind of negotiation, coming to consensus task, but the focus will be on these 4 active listening skills. I hope that gives a little bit more context for what we're asking you to do, and I hope it will serve to help move this forward and improve the process. We're also, just to let you know, going to probably put the laptop slightly on the outside of the circle, so the people giving feedback will feel like more observers as opposed to being pitched to. Please feel free to give me a shout if you have any further questions. I hope that clears up some of the questions that we had. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.